the undeniable DMX backdrop. Enter Iron Mike Tyson. You know he's had a huge embrace for mixed martial arts. I didn't think we'd see him compete in this setting. Hope he's been working on his takedown defense.
Yeah, he's gonna need it. Iron Mike's gonna need to be able to stay upright if he wants to give himself a chance. But if he's on his feet every second of the fight, Mike Tyson has the ability to knock you out. Imagine a guy that can put you out with 10-ounce gloves, landing with 4-ounce gloves in the UFC octagon. Mike is fast, Mike has great setups, and Mike has a meanness about him that not many others have. You better be careful fighting Iron Mike Tyson.
He is ferocious, and seemingly the speed and power are still there at his advanced age. Mike Tyson trying to make headway here in the UFC tonight. Mike Tyson has stepped into the octagon. This time he wants to leave with that championship belt. All right, here he is, the undisputed baddest man on the planet, the UFC heavyweight champion. And man, does he have all the confidence and the self-belief that comes with that distinction.
Yeah, when you're the baddest man on the planet, you are confident. You have to be a bit arrogant, a bit cocky. And that's what this guy has. He has been here on so many different occasions. This is like another night in the office, but you could never tell by the way that he prepares. When you watch him prepare, he treats every one of these defensiveness as if it's the first time he's fighting for a UFC championship.
No, you put that well. He has had that patented intensity about him this week, trying to occupy some headspace in the challenger. Huge heavyweight title fight is upon us. Won't be long now, folks. The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
So here he is, formerly the baddest man on the planet, Iron Mike Tyson out of Brooklyn, New York. Stylistically, you're going to see a lot of uppercuts and hooks. Don't blink or you'll miss this fight. The Tyson flurry is coming. Perhaps the takedown defense, though, will be tested. If this fight stays upright, that is a problem for the opposition. Early connection with the left from the champ.
Oh, nice jab.
Circling towards the left now.
That left hook was crazy.
Well, you got to think at some point these hooks are going to start to take their toll. Another one landed there flush by Tyson. So the distance closes here. They will clinch early.
Big inside kick.
And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output in place.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Snapped off the jab nicely there. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Oh, misses with the jab. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Well, we told you about that hook. There it is. Just over 3 minutes to go now.
Nice combination.
Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation.
Oh, nice kick.
Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing alongside his opponent's head over and over again.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Oh, good block there. Oh!
Oh! Oh! This is where he wants to be.
Changing the position.
Tyson's trying for a submission here. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, that is gonna do it. That's gotta be it. Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air. Used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands.
This is a terrible position.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Another ground and pound strike lands. Tyson's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited.
Tyson's strike there is blocked. Nice job by the defense.
Big double leg level change.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Oh, how about that? Strong reversal on the ground. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. The way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Tyson's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Round two next. All right, so the round is over. Certainly stunned his opponent in that round. We'll see if he can follow up here after 60 seconds.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job of finding a shot that really did affect the equilibrium of his opponent. Now he needs to go back and find the attack that's going to shut the lights off.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
Ready.
All right, round two.
That is a damaging kick that lands.
And able to land that kick to the chin. Inside leg kick. Hook is there again.
He gets to the single collar side. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand.
Back and forth we go. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, doing work with the jab.
Nice shot there by the champ. Oh, nice takedown defense.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
That was nice. Oh, into the mouth.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. He passes to half guard. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, submission defense on full display. display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 2. Now drops inside that close guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Looks as though he will let his opponent stand back up, yes. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round 1, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round 2. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, you heard it bad.
Less than 2 minutes now to go.
Oh, nice. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked out the Anderson Silva situation.
Man, takedown defense 101. Sometimes I watch this boxer stuff shots, and it seems like he's been wrestling his whole life.
Well, that's the first thing you have to do when you come into this sport is learn to defend takedowns. He has done that. He spent a lot of time working on this specific skill in this short night inside the octagon.
Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. That can't feel good.
Got to the clinch, controlled the posture, and landed some big knees from in close.
Well, he was knocked down by his opponent earlier in the round, and I'm not sure he's mentally back in this fight.
Well, it's hard to build back from something like that. As you watch, he's trying, but we don't know what type of dialogue is going on within himself right now in regards to him believing or not having much confidence in his approach to this fight.
Back and forth we go. Different round and the striking clinic continues. Shades of Max Holloway back in the day against Calvin Kattar. Every strike he has thrown seemingly is finding the target.
I mean, it's landing. Everything is landing, J.A. And coming into this fight, he understood that he had an advantage in this particular skill. I don't know if he could have even expected it to be this. Oh, he's done bad. He's got to grab him. He's got to recover. Oh, nice takedown. Yep.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now.
Locked in on Kimura now. Now he's got to get his knees above the head, separate the arm from the body, and then just...
Now he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Well, clearly his leg is hurt, and now you see him starting to limp a little bit, Champ.
Yeah, he's starting to limp from the leg damage. He's been beat up, but his opponent told us, he goes, this guy does not check kicks very well. He does not do a good job of recognizing those types of attacks, and he's taking full advantage of it.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked.
Big knee land. Oh, another knee. Big shot to the body.
Well, body language is a great indicator, and that is one confident man right there after a big knockdown in the previous round.
He did everything right to secure that knockdown. Perfect setup with the hands. Got the knockdown. Let's see if he can find the shot that's going to finish the fight.
He missed with that jab attempt there. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
That was nice strike. Nice punch to the head.
Oh. It doesn't take a lot of these kicks to produce redness. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time. Oh, he hurt him again, bro.
Oh, heavy shots continue to rain down. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent.
He's having his way with him here.
He's got to be careful here. In the half guard. Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom.
Oh, nice combination of ground and pound here by Tyson.
Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Some damage being doled out, and now some swelling upstairs on his opponent.
He's not moving his head effectively. He's trying to be face first. Look, you don't have to prove how tough you are. You got to move your head, be active. Don't be reactive in your defenses.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
It's fight. Come on.
Try to establish that jab. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Bleeding now, nasty cut on his nose. Really nice defense there. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep. Nice transition.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Final seconds of round 3. Oh! That'll do it! A huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 56 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of